Hello and welcome to another episode of Bourbon and Blood. I'm Danny.
I'm Brian.
And we're here to talk about a fantastic movie. It's called The House by the Cemetery. We chose this movie.
You're really reaching with fantastic there, my
We'll
friend.
get into that. I chose this movie because the Olympics are on right now, and it's all Italy. And I was like, you know what? Let's go with an Italian director, Fulci. So we'll do some Fulci movies for a while in honor of the Olympics. Or not just Fulci. We can do Argento too.
I don't mind doing this. Boy, it's going to give us some good video fodder, in my opinion.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorite Fulci movies. I actually own this on DVD. That's where I went to go try to find it. I have like the special edition.
Is it the uncut version you own? Or do you
I
own
don't
the
know.
one that...
Did you watch
I heard there's an uncut version, so I don't know. A different version.
Uncut? Is it gorier?
I think. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't feel the same about this movie as you.
Whoa, we'll have some talks then, because I love this movie. I just love the styling and the horrible dialogue. All right, I think I like it because it's terrible, but it's one of those kind of movies. But I love it.
Yeah, okay. I can dig that. I can dig that 100%.
All right, so
it started off really great. Like I was like, hell yeah.
I know. My first note is,
But why did it start off? Tell me why it started off
the
great.
first scene started off with boobs, and I was like, oh, Brian's gonna be so happy. Only boobs in the movie.
I was like, this movie is gonna be good.
That's all you got, though. You got that one little moment. So we got a girl who's in this house, this haunted house.
Yeah.
And you don't have any backstory. She just gets up and is looking for her boyfriend, wandering this haunted house. She finds her boyfriend, Steve, because she keeps yelling Steve. I don't know if I got her name. I don't think it matters.
It doesn't. Pretty girl who dies would be the...
Steve's hanging out, literally hanging on a door.
But it's crazy because, okay, so what is the first thing she says? She says, mine was yum yum.
Not what you said.
Yeah.
Oh,
yum,
real
yum.
quick, what are you
Did
drinking?
Steve find it necessary to have sex in an abandoned house?
All these movies start with someone having sex.
Multiple times because she says, I'm never going to come here again with you.
Again, so that's
And
not the
but
first time.
That brings up, which made me laugh, but this movie made me think of Hell Night, that they kept showing up to this house, nothing happens to him apparently, and all of a sudden, today is the day that all the shit goes up. You know?
I don't know. We kind of find out that things keep happening at this house. It's got a nickname and everything. Oh, what are you drinking tonight, Brian?
I'm drinking a Jack and Coke Zero with creamsicle or something.
Ooh. I'm drinking a margarita. But I'm also, because this is called Bourbon and Blood, I'm drinking a shot of Daniel Craig to go with us. Oh, it's good.
Well, that's a good sales.
No, I just wasn't prepared for it. I've been drinking the margarita the whole time.
But I will say what I liked was the starting as it kind of went. I did like how it was kind of moody coming into the house. And I did like the soundtrack was coming in a little bit. So
I do like the soundtrack.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I was like, okay, it's cool. We got me. And then...
Then what?
Oh, no. We jumped ahead a little bit. So the girl sees her boyfriend hanging. And...
It's pretty gory right off the bat.
His brain showing. And he has a scissors in his chest. But then a hand comes and shoves a knife through her base.
The back of her head.
skull.
And it comes out of her mouth. What?
Yeah. Sounds pretty good. Some of the FX in this is pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Fulci's good at murder scenes. I'm impressed most of the time by what he does.
I give him like an 8. Because there's a couple like... We'll talk later, but when those come in. But... And Steve chose poorly the house, though, apparently. But, yeah.
All right, so then we get introduced to our family. Why is
Towhead.
this family moving to this town again? Did you figure that out?
Because
Is it he's researching?
yeah, so I think he's partners or was like he. I don't. They make it sound kind of like, oh, your buddy, like, and he was like, fuck that dude, kind of. But Peterson was named right, was a professor, and he was researching the history of the home,
Norman
and
came
so he
to
dies, and
continue
of
it.
course Norman decides to go, yeah, I'm gonna take that shit over.
I'm going to take my young child Bobby, or Bob,
And
and my wife
although,
Lucy.
but the house said, don't do it,
No,
don't
this
do
creepy girl Mary,
it.
which is never explained, keeps
That's
saying,
May.
May. May keeps saying, don't go in.
Don't
I
go
see you in
in.
the house, don't
You
go
can't
in.
trust no gingers.
That's
Just kidding.
true. All right, listeners, just so you know, for anyone who's like hardcore into watching foreign horror films, we did watch the dubbed version, right? You did too?
Yes.
Oh my
well,
God.
yes, I saw it on. The reason I thought you picked it because it was on American, the American Classics, whatever.
Oh no, I chose it because I just love it. But so
Oh,
Bob's dubbed voice, I swear, is like a teenage or adult female.
Yes, it's like
It's so bad, it's amazing.
it's like what's his name? What's like what's Bart, the woman who does Bart.
Yeah, but it actually sounds like an adult woman doing it.
Yes.
And like the kid looks like he should be from Village of the Damned with his
Yes.
blonde bowl cut and weird blue
And
eyes
good,
and his
yeah.
huge lips. And then he sounds whenever he like screams or has to say anything, "Mama!" Oh my god, I love it. So I actually prefer the dubbed version because of how bad it sounds because of his
Oh
voice.
my god. But yeah, and then yeah. And the mom keeps coming in. What? I don't see anything.
Oh my god, I have so much to say about the mom and how annoyed I was in this movie. But we start off and Bob is disassociating like all of us in the world right now and just staring at this picture frame in his house, of this house. Whoa, guess what? It's the house they're going to, but that doesn't get brought up till later.
But they keep throwing intermingled, which kind of, if you'll catch those, like they kept showing that little ginger girl, right?
Yeah, she was in the window.
Like,
She's
I know,
everywhere.
but like remember they jumped to her for 10 seconds and she's holding the baby or and she's pouting or something, and you're
Yeah.
like, at one point I'm like trying to figure out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let this go and I'll revisit it later. Like, okay, she's interspersed, she's in the house yelling, but I was like, was she really out the window yelling at this kid at this point, or is she just in another room like thinking? I don't know. It was weird. Never mind.
Well, okay, that's weird. But also, let's talk about this next scene. We get introduced to another character in the weirdest way. We meet a gorgeous and creepy looking mannequin. And then
Yeah.
and Bob's looking up at this mannequin because they just rolled into town because they're going to go
Mm.
rent this
Oh, you
haunted
missed
house.
the best one though.
What?
You missed the best. You missed it. Missed it. They literally are talking outside the
Realtor?
school or whatever, and this dude's like literally like talking about his, talking about the project and how serious it is, and like all this shit, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, Peterson died. He's dead. You can take this over." And then right out of the door, he's like, "Hey, taxi!" It's like,
I guess I'm doing it.
he's like, he's in this serious conversation. I was just like, "Hey, taxi!" And I was like, "Hey, man," I was like, I guess you got to take advantage of a situation in New York or Boston where
Hey,
you get it, man.
Jobs are hard to come by. If someone says it,
Whatever,
you
man,
jump
like-
on that taxi.
Dude's like, "Oh shit, a car. See you later, dude." That's what I was like, "Damn it."
All right, so they get there. The parents go into this real estate thing that reminds me of like Salem's Lot. Like you have a goofy guy and another lady who are talking about the house. But outside, Bob is staring at this mannequin, and the mannequin's head gets decapitated, and it falls down and it's bloody as hell for a mannequin.
Oh yeah.
But the weird thing is this mannequin turns into his babysitter later, which I just thought, I have no idea what's going on with that. Like, how does that tie into
I got
any part
questions.
of the story?
I got questions.
About Anne,
Yeah.
the babysitter?
Yes.
How about the fact that she doesn't say anything to the wife and just stares?
Oh,
constant.
yes,
We'll get
I
to
got
that.
that. But but it's so funny. What's even worse, so the pool of blood, right? And then she looks at, but if on the ground, head looks at Bob. You shouldn't have come, Bob.
Yeah.
Like, not
Bob.
Bobby,
No, I know that
right?
for a
Or
child, just
Robert.
calling him
It's like
Bob.
Bob. Like, and he's like, I tried to tell him. You're like, oh, and then she's holding a creepy. Then what?
Yeah.
Bob, like, where's Bob? And he's holding this creepy ass baby.
I wrote that too.
So-
They don't even acknowledge it. This baby doll that's missing a leg and an arm and looks destroyed. He's not in the car when they come out. And okay, that's a huge thing throughout this whole movie. These parents do not react the way they should about anything. Like their child's missing, and they like look around kind of nonchalantly.
But they bring that baby. They bring that doll home, and they're looking at it.
I know it. And then the mom finally reacts. She goes, "Bob's always bringing creepy stuff home," and throws it.
Like, I don't know, dude. Like, my thing is, like, it's the dubbing or the way he cut. Because I love his. I'll say what I love. I do love throughout the movie. I love his camera angles.
Oh yeah, he's really good.
I love how he does his camera angles. I really just don't like his storytelling. Myself.
Yeah, you'll see some more Fulci movies. You might like some.
Yeah, I hope. Because everybody's saying this is the best one. So
This is my favorite, just because of some of the scenes, and I don't know, it's insane.
But you're right. So
also, I want to bring up that we found out, and it's only brought up this once, but Norman and everyone's last name is Boyle, so that means his name is Bob Boyle. The kid's name is Bob Boyle. That is unfortunate as fuck. Go by Robert
That's true,
Boyle.
but
that sounds less terrible.
Exactly, but talking about Anne, right? So the way he does these scenes, he cuts these scenes. Anne comes in. She goes, but she sounds hesitant. Gittle sent me.
She
Gittle,
always looks
you
hesitant.
find, is the real estate, like, in Salem's Lot, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's the one who does all the shit. But she made it sound like the way this person dubbed it or whatever is that she's lying.
I know.
Gittle sent me. And then it does the whole close up of the fucking eyes, like, dee-doo, 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 dee-doo. And I'm like, so Anne's evil? She's the devil? Or she's a ghost?
There's a scene. There's a scene in the kitchen. It's a little later, but it doesn't spoil anything. Where Anne and the two parents are talking, and then they just stop talking, and it closes up on all their eyes, like it's so dramatic, and it was not that dramatic of a scene. It's like, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah.
He really likes eyes. You'll notice in some of the other movies we watch with Fulci, either people's eyes are big parts, or they get something stabbed in their eyes. Loves eyes. Loves eyes.
Oh my god.
Is Mary a telekinesis? We don't know anything about Mary, and even the end gives me so many questions. Or May.
I mean,
sorry,
exactly. Like, I was like, what in the fricka brat?
And can anyone else see May? Because the babysitter's even like, I didn't see a child with her.
I don't think she can. See, that's the thing that threw me. Nobody knew who this May was, but she was very like. But I was like, is she like some kind of like demon who isn't showing up, or
did she die?
She never really did touch him, though.
No, she did. She pulled him out, but we'll get to that.
Did she pull him out
at the very end? But
oh yeah, but. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I had to look that part up. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, at the end of this movie, I was like, what the fuck? And I had to look it up some shit and what people were talking about.
We also, I mean, it gets dropped throughout the thing, but Norman is hiding something and it never gets brought up either because first he meets someone at the library when he's trying to do research and Norman's like, or they're like, Norman, you've been here before with your daughter. He's like, no, I haven't.
Look, Bob kind of looks like a little girl. So...
Yeah, but he's also said he's never been to this house.
I know. I'm telling you. Like, I was like, oh.
But he's got a picture of the house.
Maybe it was like one of those, like, honestly, like, I don't know if the tropes really were part of, like, like where, like Angel Heart type thing, right? Like, oh, he doesn't know he's dead or so, or like that Dead Alive one we love. I love Buried Alive. You right where he's like he's investigating his own death kind of thing, right? Where I thought maybe Norman was back and he is the like he's the guy who killed. I don't know. Like I was formulating. Ooh,
So
can we take a break or
what?
no?
No, we can't take a break
Motherfucker,
because I'm not editing this.
you are
This is
editing
going
it.
straight onto YouTube.
Fuck.
I know. I warned you. Did you run out of drink or something?
How am I supposed to know I'm supposed to have alcohol?
You should always have alcohol. Text the wife. Say, bring me up alcohol.
You're
I
gonna be
want
like,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to talk.
put like something here, like a big mouse.
I want to talk about Freudstein. Okay, so is it supposed to be a mix of Freud and Frankenstein? Like, is that the concept here? Freud is the unconscious mind, internal, conflict, and Frankenstein's about
Maybe.
bringing things to life again. But we actually never really find out what Freudstein's whole gig is. We just know he's evil and killing children, and he needs bodies. What is he researching?
I mention that later, though. I do mention that a little bit later,
Okay.
but like, so I mean, that's really weird because, like I was telling, like, so they kind of intersperse Bob and Megan like throughout the damn movie. Like,
Yeah.
they're always talking about some shit, but you don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. And so it's like they kind of intersperse continually. And so I used to kept like, now it's like, oh, because I wondered like, oh, they're in a cemetery, right? Ooh, I have no idea. And I have no idea what they're talking about. And then we go in where Lucy is in, right? Because Norman's I think, at the
He's
library.
always either at the library or at the house, except for the one time he
So
went
I
to the
think it's at
graveyard.
the library because she's sweeping, and so she goes, "Oh, I'm sweeping," and then she hits a snag on the carpet, and she lifts it back. And I gotta tell you, come on, man, come on! It was so much dust. It was like over this like crypt, but nowhere else under this rug.
I did
I'm
write
like,
that because she's mopping, and it does not look like she did any work before she even
yeah,
hit this
I'm like,
thing.
come on, man. I was like, how does Jesus? I go,
All right.
Jesus, why is dust so concentrated on the gravestone?
Before we get too far,
Why hasn't anyone swept under this rug in years? For Jesus Christ,
So-
how disgusting.
the first night, everyone is asleep except for Norman. And I wanted to bring this whole thing up because he hears a whining child, and it's somehow not Bob, because Bob's always whining. And he catches Anne trying to break into the cellar, and he just like looks at her, and she looks at him, and he just walks away. A babysitter you've never met before breaking into a locked door in your house, and you're just like, all right, go to bed. You have a good time. Like, they looked at each other. It wasn't like he sneakily saw her.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it was
what
crazy.
the
And then,
hell? And what is her deal? Like,
because I got
why-
wait, where am I? Because I got
why did she want to get into the basement? Because it's not like she
I was trying
seems
to
to
say,
have
but Lucy
anything to
hears-
do. Huh?
yeah. No, it's like Lucy hears a noise, walks around. He's looking for Aunt Bob, and like Bob disappears for a minute. Like that's what I was gonna like go because it's right after on the swept floor. She goes into the kitchen, and what I really liked was the camera angle at the top angle looking down as she's looking through the kitchen. And I was like, I just made a note of that. I thought it was pretty awesome of how everything was working on that. I really didn't say, and then, but in that, Norman gets, this is what Norman gets home and he's like, Lucy!
Wait.
I thought
After she finds
Lucy,
the
I'm
grave
home.
in the house, this is another scene
Yeah!
where I'm just like, these parents are so out of it because she finds the grave as she's cleaning, and the whole house is like growling at her and shaking, and then Norman comes home, she's like, she acts like nothing's wrong, and he gives her a pill, and then she goes back to bed.
Yeah.
I like that Norman keeps trying to give her pills. Is that another
But
subplot we don't know
that's the
about?
crazy thing, right? So she goes, she's like, oh my God! Right? And then...
She's hysterical.
But he holds her, and he looks over his only
And then-
pills. I'm like...
Yeah, he like
What
zooms
is
in on
happening?
the pills like it's exciting.
Oh no. I know,
Oh,
like
gosh.
dee-doo. I mean, it's like he's smiling but it turns and he looks at his face goes plain. He's like, pills.
I did want to do some
there it is.
research.
Yeah, I was like, oh Lord.
Like when Norman and
Lucy
Lucy are
sleeping and
talking
Norman
about
eyes them pills.
yeah, Lucy
Yeah.
says something about
Well, because that was where it went, right?
Yeah.
It went from he heard like hearing the screams and panning in the kitchen to her freaking out, her basically freaking out to Norman after he goes, "Hey, Lucy," and then okay, it's like what?
Do a lot of houses have tombs inside?
No,
Because
but he
Norman's
didn't mention
like,
why that happens. He mentions.
Well, Norman's like, yeah, there's
says,
a lot of houses. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, he goes, well, the grounds are cold, but dude, like, look, this tomb, it wasn't even a tomb. It was it literally was an extra stairs into the basement.
Yeah.
Like a tomb is a tomb. This wasn't a tomb. Because you see when you're in the basement, you just walk around the corner, and there is literally the stairs going
up to it, yeah. So they break into the basement finally at this point. He uses the knife and the key, and he pries it open. And he goes down there, and he finds the opal ring, or whatever, that the girl was wearing.
Oh, yeah.
But how is that important? It's never brought up again.
Oh, my God. It's one of these fucking eye things you mentioned again. It's like they open it up, and Bob's like, I saw my girlfriend again.
Yeah.
And it's like, and you're just like, why? I don't understand why they're all like having eye contact so fucking like.
They're supposed to be saying a lot with their eyes, but they're not saying anything with their eyes.
They don't say shit first, and she's just a fucking housekeeper.
A bad one. A really bad one. Okay. So when they get to the basement, it has one of my favorite horrible scenes in the movie. The bat attack.
It's my favorite.
Oh my God. Like, one, the bat gets caught in Lucy's hair.
Oh, wait.
Which is crazy.
Just a second here. Let me roll up this real quick. So, this is my favorite. Starts. Now imagine my house, right? So, and you know how much I love animal attacks?
Yeah.
So, he goes downstairs. He's like, oh, and the bat buzzes his head. He goes, oh, and
Lucy comes down.
What's wrong? And comes walking down this fucking bat like in her hair, and like you can't get it out. I literally lost my shit. Like I was laughing so hard. Nicky's like, "What's going on?" I go, "This bat's attacking this bitch, man."
and then it bites Norman, and we get
and then as soon as he tries to get it off, it bites his hand, and he's like waving it around like a blood splatter all over. But it's supposed to be like some horrific moment for Bob, and he has blood across his chest. I was like. It's so hilarious.
It takes him so many stabs and so long to get that bat off of his hand.
Well, he stabs it once, and all the blood comes out of it. I'm like, you need to do. He should have like stabs a few times and let it come out. Instead, he stabs it once. All his blood comes out. It's still in his hand. He comes up the stairs, and it's on his hand like a giant.
Yeah.
Right, and then he finally gets it off. I'm like, okay, dude, like, I need to take a break and have another drink. That's what I'm on this one. I was like...
I'd be worried about rabies at that point. Because that was a lot of blood between the two of you exchanged.
Oh, my God, dude, that was so awesome.
So much blood.
I know.
And then they go to the real estate lady because they want to get a new house. And I was like, just because of the bat? I mean, the house was screaming at you earlier... and shaking,
I know, right?
And you found a grave inside, and the bat was your tipping point.
Yeah, the bat was definitely it.
I love the little back and forth between the real estate agent that is the one doofy guy is like Freudstein House, and she's like, no, it's Oak Manor, and they do this so many times throughout the movie.
Ooh, just a second here, real quick.
What? Are you texting about a drink?
I am.
Nikki, please bring drink. Stat.
Ooh.
ASAP. So while you're texting about your drink, I'm going to talk about the next part.
Yeah.
After they talk to the real estate agent, she goes to the house for some reason with no one there. And I guess the tomb is weak because her foot goes through it, and then she
Oh
trips.
my god. What? There's no
Yeah,
way.
but the killer slowly pokes her to death. He like stabs her, and it's like a slow turn with like a poker, and then he pulls it out and pokes her somewhere else and keeps poking her.
Dude,
And then
I will tell you though, I think I think I did a really good on that one was I thought that was a pretty good. I thought that was pretty good.
it looks good in her neck too.
Well, because really, when he hit her neck, it was like brutal, and then it curdled a minute, like you would expect after it splurch out that it would just kind of hang there. I was like, oh damn.
And then when he dragged her away, though, it looked like her whole face had been smashed in, but we didn't see
That's true,
that.
but you missed it. You missed another part.
What?
Was May surrounded by all these fucking dolls?
Oh yeah.
I was like, God, what the fuck is it with these dolls?
Well, she was
man?
also talking to a lady you don't see until the very end, and you still don't know what the fuck is going on. What
I
is
know, because I said this movie cut weird interspersed of the kids, and I'm tired.
Yeah. Oh, the slow
That's what I put.
poking.
I'm tired of it.
I love also. Okay. This is the most ridiculous part in the movie.
Yeah. Oh, this,
So the
I
next
think I'm gonna
morning,
say what I think.
Anne is cleaning up blood. It is a bloody mess. Lucy walks in and looks
What
at her,
the
and she goes, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Coffee's made." And Lucy just takes the coffee out of the room. There is blood everywhere, and it's the real
Yeah.
estate lady. Oh, I guess it could have been the bat blood.
literally, I was like, I can't. But firstly, yeah, Anne cleans floor. But here's the thing: she gives like an evil eye to Lucy.
Yeah, and Lucy keeps asking questions, and then Anne doesn't answer, just gives her evil eyes with those big.
I swear to God, and I
blue
was like,
eyes.
the director loves close-up eye porn, is what he
Does.
likes. It's like, Jesus, man.
Tarantino
You're
likes
killing me.
feet, Fulci likes eyes.
Yeah.
I made coffee, and then she walks away.
Yeah, I don't.
Jesus.
Dude, that is like part of this is I can't figure out. Well, you really figure it out is she's expendable, but what?
Okay, I thought you actually figured something out. I was excited.
No, she's expendable. Like, I have no idea really because I was thinking, oh, like I did look up, at the end a little bit,
Yeah.
and surmising is that she was part of something, but she pissed off Freudstein. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, because
That's all I can think of. How do you clean up blood and not be like, oh hey, evil eye
What's she doing
shit all
down
the
there?
time, like eye shit. Like I thought she was like evil, and then, oh my gosh, oh my lord, here comes the big one, the big one.
Hold on. So after
Oh,
that
hold
scene,
on.
after that scene, Norman goes back to the library because that's what he does, and he puts in what I call Frankenstein's Freudstein's mixtape because he's listening to a
No, of
cassette
course
tape.
You gotta have a tape. You gotta
And
have a tape.
I thought it was going to explain more. I don't feel like it explained anything
No,
really.
Got one crazy. You've
We
heard.
do have like visions of like his basement filled with body parts and what I thought was Bob all mutilated on the table, or could have just been a child. But they were visions. I have no idea what was happening there or what he learned. And then he took the mixtape and he burned it. What an asshole.
I can't let them find out that this house is. Well, maybe he thought that it was Peterson doing the killing.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
He's like, I can't ruin his name.
Well, whatever he found out there, we still don't know, but I feel like that triggered him to want to get out of the house because we don't see him again until first he goes to the graveyard, but then when he runs home, he's like, get the fuck out of here. But
No, he goes. No, but here's what I thought was really funny. Because he destroys the cassette, but I think it's bullshit. That tape would have stunk that entire library up. Anyway.
Also, what's with the dude he gets introduced to that's the helper at the library, but then he's never really important. He just kind of weirdly shows up times.
Yeah, that's where Peterson killed himself.
Yeah, he says that, and then the last time he's like, why are you here? It's Sunday. He's like, my job is cleaning up on Sundays. Okay.
Well, budget.
I feel like he was
But
just a friend of the director and was like, I'll get you a part in this movie. You're going to pop in and say little things.
listen, Jimmy, shut your fucking mouth. Do the
So,
job.
back at the
No,
house.
but I was gonna say then no, but Norman goes to he's looking for Freudstein. He goes, hey, look, he goes, hey, cemetery's closed. He goes, but I'm looking for Freudstein. Freudstein ain't here.
Yeah.
Grr. But he's
People
all
keep
hands,
saying that.
You need to leave. He was like, damn, man, what the fuck?
I've never
Get
been
your fucking
to
hands off me,
a
motherfucker.
graveyard and closing time. Is that what they're like? Are they mean? Do they kick us out like that?
I don't know. I was just asked, hey, look, when I was at that Jewish cemetery in Detroit, I was just asked to leave because it was late. And I was like, hey, could you leave? We're like, okay. Nobody grabbed me. Nobody manhandled me.
No one yelled at you and said you're
Held my
insane?
arm.
So back at the house.
Oh,
And-
my God. This is when I was getting really annoyed and I was drinking more and more.
Anne decides she's going to go into the basement. It's her time to go check out what's in the basement. And
Yeah.
at this point, I thought Anne was evil and part of everything, but then she gets locked in the basement and she gets some nice little throat cuts over and over.
No, my.
What?
But,
You didn't like the throat cuts?
no. I'm not even there yet.
What happened before that?
She's screaming for help.
Oh, yeah, that part.
Fucking Bob.
Oh, yeah, Bob is terrible.
I'm like, oh, we must save her. Let me check my watch. Let me take a shower.
Let me grab
play
my
with
toy gun.
toys. Let me talk to May. Let me do everything in the fucking world but help Anne.
Yeah, if he would
By
have
the time
actually
he gets
gone
there-
down, he could have opened the door for her. Maybe.
If he would have ran downstairs, done his fucking job,
It's not a child's job to save an adult.
I'm just saying, he heard it. He said he's all like, lackadaisical Bob is his new fucking term.
Lackadaisical Bob. Oh,
I was
boy.
like, but Anne was looking for Bob because Bob was playing his car first
Yeah.
and he disappeared and she's like, oh, Bob. And she went to look for him. And then I was like, don't do it, Anne. Because at this point, I'm like, apparently she ain't evil. Don't do it, Anne. And she got locked in and screams. I said, Bob says I'll rescue you, and took a sweet-ass old time.
Yeah. Just
But-
wandering, walking through the
Oh, my
house.
God. And then what does Bob do? What does Bob
He goes
do?
into the
down.
basement. He's looking. He's like, where are you, Anne? And then her head rolls down the fucking stairs.
I know, but this is what I'm going to tell you I give. What's his name again?
Fulci?
For food? Yeah. His 8. Those heads look like ass.
This was
I'm
made in
saying.
the 70s, man.
There was 81.
Oh, 81.
Motherfucker.
It's still fucking good.
Dude, we saw movies where literally 81 where we thought it was a real fucking skull.
All right, fair enough, fair
You know
enough.
what I'm saying? So I'm giving that guy 8 because prior to her head going down, he did come up with looked like a very female arm, by the way, going up.
Yeah.
Zing, zang, zoom, her neck. I was like, that's good FX. It looks good. Just the head rolling down the head. I was like, that looks really bad.
Yeah.
That was
Lucy comes home, can't find anyone,
Lucy!
finds Bob, like, curled up in a corner freaking out. Says,
Oh, yeah, I said that head looked like paper mache. I said the special effects of the head getting cut look good. So
they go down to the basement, can't find Anne, and, like, the mom's just like, yep, see, she's fine. You can't find her, bitch. She's dead, probably. Jesus.
she did. Oh, she ain't dead. She ain't dead.
Oh, another thing. It happens twice. When Lucy comes home earlier in the movie and during that scene, she goes, Bob, 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 Anne. And I kept thinking, Bob, 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 Bob.
Bob,
Anne.
Bob. Yeah.
But she does it
Oh,
twice,
shit,
where she
dude.
says Bob's name a bunch, and then says Anne. I'm like, oh my god, it's a Beach Boys song now.
But I gotta tell you, so she comes home. She's pissed at Bob for lying. And I gotta
Yeah.
tell you, man, I think I need Freudstein to clean my house because there ain't a speck of blood
Yeah, he cut a throat
anywhere.
and a head
It is
off.
clean as shit. There ain't blood on the stairs. There ain't blood anywhere. I'm like, dude, how do I hire your ass without getting my ass like killed? You know, it's like, dude, he cleaned that shit so good. I was like, dude, what the hell?
Oh,
You
you can
made
help.
Lucy in her
You,
upstairs dust trap.
you can help me fill in a block here. So I
Oh,
said the head thing, and Bob is useless, taking his time, and the head rolling thing. But then I said Bob is now stuck in the basement, and his hand's stuck in the door. Oh wait, that's when he was going back up. How did his
yeah.
hand get stuck?
No.
What was holding his hand?
Oh,
The
no.
light?
No. He was a moron. I don't know.
He didn't turn the flashlight. It's one of those scenarios where you're trying to pull it this way.
I don't know. He's stupid. Some guy goes, "Why don't you just push the door open and let your fucking hand out?" I don't know. He's dumb. I got that. No, but it was crazy because he's down there. He's like, your mom goes, "It's on your head." First of all, like, why would you entertain that?
I know.
Right? I don't get it. Like, if I was a kid, and I was like, it looked evil. I would not go down to. I'd be like, I'm never going to a basement again, man.
Yeah, because he goes
After
back
that,
down and he
boom,
says,
basement done.
Mom says you're not dead, Anne. Mom says you're
Yeah,
not
and
dead. And then
then-
he sees the... Okay, this is a confusing part, too. He sees glowing eyes that keep popping up everywhere in the basement.
No
different
fucking
spots.
eyelids.
Yeah,
Where
but do you remember what Dr. Freudstein looks
Yes!
like? He doesn't have fucking eyes.
Shit.
What? Whose eyes
Why?
are those? Don't
I
get me
don't
wrong,
know.
they look
I'm
cool.
just telling you. Yeah. Oh my god! If I could, like, I don't know, but I've seen that kind of like face before. It was in a video game, whatever. And if I could just picture people like, we'll get you at the end, and we're gonna recap the eye.
So-
thing. But yeah. So basically, the kid runs upstairs.
He's locked in the basement
I
again,
can't
though.
get out. He's like trying to get out his hand. His hand's stuck in the door, and then finally he gets out.
No, he doesn't get out this time. No, how
Uh,
does he get locked in the second time?
Because he's an idiot.
He goes
Yeah,
downstairs.
I got you. Okay. No, but that was a weird one though, because I have it. When he went back downstairs, right? I thought it was interesting. Sorry, people. Is his mom tucks him in? He literally just didn't even go to, like, mom didn't even check if he was in his pajamas. He was wearing fully clothed.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, motherfucker.
That's right. He got tucked in, then went
I
back
didn't get
down
no
in the
fully
basement.
clothed. I'm like, this mother's fully clothed going downstairs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is the worst mother in the world. And that's when I said, I was like, oh man, Anne must have been pretty good. I don't know, dude. I like,
So he's locked in the basement. The mom's trying to break the door down and use the key, and then she breaks the key and the knife.
oh, yeah, but no. This is when he gets in there. He's like, oh, and then
That's when he sees the glow in his
Goldstein,
eyes.
I was like, before that we knew it was Freudstein or whatever, I called him Goldstein. I
Goulstein.
called him Ghoul. So Ghoul frees. He starts walking up POV to Norman, whatever, and the mom's like, I can't get it out. She uses the knife and using an axe. But he can't get him out. And Norman comes home, right? Hears.
Yeah.
Is that right? And then
He hears it, goes up to the door.
then he axe. Where'd he get the fucking axe?
He went
literally-
across the kitchen. He's like, "Where's my axe?" Because we all keep axes in the kitchen.
But here's the thing: he could only get. Did Freudstein have his hand against the door?
No, Freudstein pushes the little kid's head against the door and holding it, and then
Yeah, but
the axe goes through and misses the front of the face, and then the back of the face, and I guess
Oh,
Freudstein's arms at an angle because the
Look,
third
I
time.
I froze for a minute.
And he cuts off Freudstein's arm through a door, which I don't understand how that works out.
But he could. But he can't get through the rest of the door.
Yeah, I know. The axe can cut through a door and an arm, but can't break down the door.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
they get down there. said, Freudstein's alive. The
Oh my
ghouls.
god.
But this is when you realize the ghoul has no fucking features.
No face.
None.
None.
He ain't got no eyes. He got
He's
no
now missing
nose
an
or
arm,
mouth.
too.
And I was like...
Why
I was
are you
like-
afraid of something that has one arm and no face? Because apparently it's strong enough to just grab your throat and rip it.
No, here's my thing, though. I was like, this motherfucker is killing all these kids and all these motherfuckers. I was like, look, if you're gonna kill, at least fix your fucking face, dude.
I think he's like
killing everything to stay alive. Really?
Yeah.
Like, dude, fix your face. At least a witch.
Well, we knew
Right?
something
like, we've
was
seen tons
up.
of movies where you kill some shit and then you put a new body part on. I thought, oh, he's putting body parts on. No. Well, it's cell regeneration. Really? He ain't
that what they
regenerating
said?
shit. Dude. Then
Did they say it's cell regeneration?
that's what he says to his wife
Oh,
at the top of the stairs. Well, you know, he's killing these people. Or somewhere like he's killing these people to regenerize his cells. And I'm like, really?
So there's a little
He's
bit more of
failing.
a plot.
He is failing miserably. He is the worst scientist known to man.
I know.
Freudstein is the worst. Matter of fact, revoke his fucking doctorate.
So when Bob's
Well,
finally...
it is. He did come from the 1880s, probably. So his
Yeah.
doctorate is pretty.
So when Bob's in the basement, we see bodies hanging up, but I think it's funny that Anne's body's hanging up, but her head's on the ground below her. So what is she hanging
Yeah,
by?
but he's confronted with a lot of death.
Oh, yeah. And then there's a random dude dead on the table.
That's the guy. That's Steve. I thought it was Steve.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I thought it was Steve. No, yeah, I thought it was Steve.
Might be. It could be Steve. That makes sense with his chest completely open.
And
Which
Bob's
looks good.
coming closer.
I know. So Norman gets bit. Or not bit. Norman dies. Norman goes in and starts stabbing Freudstein.
My gosh.
You see maggots coming out of Freudstein, so I guess his body's not full of blood, just maggots.
I'm just gonna tell you, man. You want to hear what my thoughts were? I was like, he kills to renew his cells to stay alive, not to look better, just alive. Freudstein is a shitty scientist.
He never said he was a great scientist. He's a mad scientist.
He ain't even mad. He ain't angry how he looks. He's complacent.
Yeah.
He's a complacent scientist. I look okay.
Oh, God.
But I will say, minus what you're expecting from Freudstein, the makeup was pretty cool. Like
Yeah,
it was really
cool.
It was pretty cool. I was like, it looks pretty good. He looked like Doctor Who. Like this Argentine director watched a lot of Doctor Who in like just some Doctor Who. That's what it reminds me of like these characters that have no faces.
Okay.
Kind of. I don't remember what they're called, but they're like they just kind of like flit in and out of like time. And they have no faces, whatever.
Never watched Doctor Who,
But
so.
yeah. But you're right. So literally, this is what this is one of the things right here that is literally Norman's like, I'm going to get this motherfucker. Tries to get the hatchet on him. This one-armed motherfucker somehow slings him against the wall.
Yeah.
Jesus. So he stabs him. And then
maggots
you're like,
pour
cool. But literally, this fucking, like he grabs Norman by the throat.
And just pulls his throat off.
Nah, where's that bitch? Where Lucy?
Lucy was holding her child scared in the corner.
I'm so scared. Bitch should have been up doing some shit to save their kid. She's like, oh, fuck this kid. Pretty much. That's what I saw.
They found the metal stairs after Norman died that go up to the
That's what I'm
the
saying.
tomb.
That's what I'm saying. A tomb.
Yeah, it's not really a tomb. They
Literally,
can't.
they could have. You know what they could have done? They could have literally bypassed.
Yeah, you can get around him.
He went that fast.
No.
You could have went up the stairs into the kitchen and get the fuck out of the house.
He's got one arm. Just push him.
Oh my lord.
So she gets dragged back down the stairs by Dr. Freudstein, and it's the slowest pull down the stairs ever.
Oh
It's
my god.
like her head clanks on every single metal stair slowly.
Yeah. Bang.
you don't really see her die, but you just assume she's dead.
And then, Bob is saved by May and what is it, Mary?
Is that Mary? Mary Freudstein?
Yeah. Yeah, Mary Freudstein.
Because they said Mary's not buried here, and they never explained that.
Yeah.
And then...
Well, she was. They showed her grave.
Yeah, but that's when May is like, Mary's not buried there.
Oh. Mary. Quite
so,
contrary.
Mary's not dead? And Mary just... Mary is dead, and this is a ghost child and a ghost mom?
Yeah, exactly. So, I was like... So either Mary was the evil one, having her brother or doing all the
dirty
deeds. And I was like, at this point of all this shit, takes him, they're walking, I was like, this makes zero fucking sense. You know what makes no fucking sense too? Is a goddamn quote at the end. No one will ever know whether children are a monster or monsters are children.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? I was like...
Also, one last note for when Bob gets out. So Bob just watched both of his parents die, is screaming nonstop, gets pulled out of the tomb, and as soon as he gets up there with May, it's not even the dubbing, it's just the actor's face. He goes like, oh, hey.
I know, but then they dubbed him
chill.
Crying. Then they dubbed him crying. I was like, crying and shit. I was like, okay. I was like, this film made no damn sense.
Also, does Dr. Freudstein cry like a baby? Because Bob wasn't crying the whole time, and there was like this child crying, and it was
that's what I'm saying. Like it was like, oh, let's dub in this shit. I was like,
I did watch this once in the French or the actual Italian subtitles and all that. It didn't explain anything else.
It was like, all them weird looks that Anne gave Norman made me think she was in on it, but apparently she wasn't.
Who is Anne? Why is she a mannequin and then a babysitter out of nowhere?
Well, because what I think is May foretold the future. That's what I think. I think she foretold the future. She said, don't come to this house.
Yeah, she said that nonstop through the movie.
The death. And so when she saw but of course, why not?
I know.
Show more, right? Like, oh, I want to do my hand, but yet you're like, you make this Anne seem like she's evil or she's a devil or fuck, I don't know, dude. And then I was like, this wasn't a scare movie, like it was more horror, but I did hear that it was banned because it was
gore.
too excessive.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good amount of gore.
So. I was like, but I said this, but here's the thing: the cover literally says it all, right? If you look at the cover, you get Dr. Freudstein and you get the kid looking out the tomb, right?
Yeah.
I was like. It was more moody, and I wish it was as moody and interesting as the cover of that fucking cover. I said, I'm still trying to figure out why Anne was cleaning the blood on the floor.
I'm now thinking back. I think that was the bat blood. Because Freudstein cleans up after
blood when literally the
Yeah, but Freudstein cleans up after himself somehow. Anytime he kills someone, there's no trace.
It could be.
And that's the only way I could see Lucy not losing her shit over, why are you cleaning blood off my floor?
But maybe probably.
But it happened just after What's-Her-Name died. So
it could be. And I did read, because I had to look, because I knew what the fuck's going on, that basically that everyone died. And that Bob ended up with May and Mary in a
ghosts?
in a better, area. And Freudstein carries on his evil ways to still look ugly. He will kill and not figure out how to fix his fucking face.
Let's finance a sequel to this movie and make explanations.
Fuck yeah. Dude, the first thing I would do is have fucking Freudstein fix his fucking face. I'd be like, dude, look, we're gonna have a scientist come in and be like, look, the reanimator. Look.
Jeffrey Combs in there reanimating his face.
Look, your face is ugly. We're gonna fix it.
All right, so what's your final opinion and score of this movie?
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. I give it a 5 myself.
Oh,
Look, I give it a 5 because I thought the camera work was amazing. I thought the camera work was amazing. I thought some of the FX were really good. Like the cutting and like, the blood, right? And even the guy hanging upside down. I thought all that was great in the knife through the mouth. But the way he told the story, like, was very like we've seen bad movies that at least the story came together in some way. Like this made zero fucking sense to me. Now, let me asterisk that. Maybe it was the dubbing. If it was
I
the
mean,
dubbing,
not completely. I've watched it not dubbed.
okay, then it was like it. I just thought that it was not like it didn't make sense with the whole eye thing. Like, I get misdirection, but like not it's so much to go. Oh, Anne, who's Anne? And you kill her off. Like, okay, what? That's why I give it. Okay, I'll give it a 6 because I was entertained. I give the animal attack. I'll bring it up to a 7 because I love the animal attack. That's
All
my
right, fair
favorite.
enough. I would give this a 7 or 8 because I love this movie. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a good time every time I watch
Yeah.
it. Have you seen any of the other Fulci movies?
No, and that's what our next one is. We should do in 2 weeks or
Which
whenever.
one?
I don't know. You tell me which one.
I got to see if we've done Zombie before. The with
I
an
have not
eye.
seen that. I would
I
love to see
love that
Zombie.
movie.
Why don't
Uh,
we even
Cat
look?
in the
Here's the thing.
Brain, another good one.
We can. Why don't you put it as? Why don't we do Zombie? Because I've never seen that one, and I've always wanted to.
All right,
I've
so
always wanted to see that one.
even if I've done it in the past, because I don't know if I have, we'll just redo
Yeah,
it so you can watch
but
it.
it'll be new. It'll be us doing it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring my
yeah.
fucking bottle of liquor upstairs,
I fucking love this movie. It's ridiculous. I know it's not a great movie, but when it comes to Italian horror, I love it.
I just like my thing is though, like some things are so ridiculous and like like Rabid Granny one.
Yeah, well, that's meant to be insane.
No,
I
but
think that this was meant
it
to
was
be.
like but like I like the way the story comes together. This one that it didn't come together for me because it was like too many tropes like Salem's Lot. And I'm not saying like whether they were stolen or whatever, but we're going to a real estate person. Oh yay. And like all these little things come in where characters seem so disinterested about this house where let's say uh like Salem's Lot where it a house that is the main focus of insanity, people are like, oh, always had some shit to say about it. Where this is like, oh, it's Freudstein's house, and they're like, we don't like to call it Freudstein's house, is because it's blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, but people die there.
Yeah,
There should be more shit happening. I don't know. I just feel like
like in Salem's Lot, we learned a lot about Barlow, the vampire, pretty
yeah,
fast, and
I
we didn't learn a lot
exactly.
about Freudstein.
Yeah,
Freudstein.
I mean, like, I get that. Oh, but that's the thing, though. I think the worst part is that he's researching this house, figuring out who owned it, and you know nothing about it.
Yeah,
Like, it was like, okay, if Freudstein's killing people, why aren't you at least going, oh, we're finding these little tidbits of Freudstein or the old guy, right? I would have maybe felt better and gave it if it like all came together. I just feel like it was like he was, hey, this, all these little things, and was trying to make more of a horror flick and not a thriller horror. Because I feel like there's more a thriller horror than there was no jump scares to me,
yeah,
right? Even in the 80s, you had jump scares. There's no jump scares in this. I felt like this is a thriller horror that would have really, if they redo this, which I would be cool, you could really make this story, but then it would be like Salem's Lot pretty much
yeah,
with zombies.
yeah. With zombies, one
But
zombie.
but I enjoyed like getting back into like watching horror, doing it.
Hell yeah!
Fuck
All right,
yeah,
well,
man.
we'll be back soon. I know this is
Oh,
a
yeah,
very
we will.
Valentine's Day, but I'm going to release this Friday, so
That's right.
lots of love to
Valentine's
horror
shit to
movies.
do. I
Oh,
know,
man.
dude. I am going to drink.
Ah, that's fair.
Well, Nikki's going to be down in Louisiana.
Oh, what's she doing down there? Oh, we don't need to talk
Party.
about that on the podcast.
I know, right? People
Get real serious
All you
about our
gotta do is
lives.
all you gotta do is like put this in Premiere and cut that part off.
Ah. All right. Well, thanks for listening to
All
another
right,
episode
man.
of Bourbon and Blood. We'll be back soon.
Oh yeah, we will.
Bye.
Right. Smooth.